Hey there, auto enthusiasts and smart shoppers. Welcome to today's deep dive into automotive reliability legends. I'm thrilled to share with you the definitive list of the top 5 vehicles that are proven to hit the incredible 500,000-mile mark without requiring any major repairs along the way. Whether you're looking for a car that will last you decades, trying to maximize your investment, or simply appreciate engineering excellence, this guide is for you. We're not just talking about cars that might reach high mileage with extensive rebuilds and constant attention. No, these are the champions of reliability that with proper basic maintenance can keep running strong for 500,000 miles or more. Before we jump into our countdown, let's clarify what we mean by no major repairs. We're talking about vehicles that don't typically need engine rebuilds, transmission replacements, or other expensive fixes that cost thousands of dollars. Regular maintenance items like timing belts, water pumps, and brakes don't count. Those are expected wear items on any vehicle. What sets these cars apart is their ability to keep their core mechanical systems intact for extraordinary distances. So let's get started with our countdown of the 5 most bulletproof vehicles you can buy if you're looking for exceptional longevity. 5. Honda Accord, average price, $26,000 to $38,000 new, $12,000 to $25,000 used. Coming in at number 5 on our list is the venerable Honda Accord. This mid-size sedan has been a staple of American roads since 1976, and for good reason. Honda engineered the Accord with an obsessive attention to detail and quality control that allows these cars to run seemingly forever. The Accord's 4-cylinder engines, particularly in the 7th through 10th generations, 2003 onwards, are known for their exceptional durability. The 2.4-liter K24 engine found in many of these models is particularly renowned for its longevity. These engines feature timing chains rather than belts in most models, eliminating one major maintenance item that typically needs replacement at the 100,000-mile mark in many vehicles. What makes the Accord stand out is its resistance to oil consumption issues that plague many modern engines as they age. Honda's tight manufacturing tolerances and quality control measures ensure that these engines maintain proper compression and oil control even beyond 300,000 miles. The transmissions in Accords deserve special mention too. While some model years in the early 2000s had automatic transmission issues, particularly the V6 models, Honda addressed these problems, and the manual transmissions have always been exceptionally robust. The 9th and 10th generation Accords, 2013 onwards, feature continuously variable transmissions, CVTs, that have proven more reliable than many competitors' CVTs. Another factor contributing to the Accord's longevity is its excellent cooling system design. Overheating is a common killer of engines, but the Accord's well-engineered cooling system helps prevent the temperature spikes that can lead to head gasket failures and warped cylinder heads. Owner Jason Thompson from Portland shares his experience. My 2008 Accord just crossed 412,000 miles, and it's still on the original engine and transmission. I've replaced the water pump twice, the alternator once, and I do regular oil changes every 5,000 miles. That's literally it for major components. It uses maybe half a quart of oil between 5,000-mile changes, which is remarkable for a high-mileage vehicle. The Accord's interior quality also stands the test of time, with seat materials and dashboard components that resist cracking and wear even after decades of use. This means that not only will the car run for 500,000 miles, but it will remain comfortable and presentable throughout its life. Current pricing for new Honda Accords ranges from about $26,000 for a base model to $38,000 for a fully loaded hybrid version. Used examples can be found between $12,000 and $25,000 depending on age and condition. Given their longevity, even higher-priced models represent exceptional value when you consider the cost per mile over the vehicle's lifespan. Number 4, we have the Toyota Camry, the best-selling passenger car in America for most of the past 2 decades. The Camry's reputation for reliability isn't just marketing hype. It's backed by countless examples of these mid-size sedans surpassing the 500,000-mile mark with their original powertrains intact. Toyota's approach to engineering emphasizes evolutionary improvements rather than revolutionary changes. This conservative philosophy means that each component in a Camry has been tested, refined, and proven over many years of production. The result is a car that's extraordinarily resistant to unexpected failures. The Camry's 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, in various iterations, is particularly noteworthy for its durability. Toyota uses a cast-iron cylinder block design in many of these engines, which provides excellent strength and heat dissipation. The aluminum heads are designed with adequate cooling passages to prevent warping, and the valve train components are engineered to maintain proper adjustment over hundreds of thousands of miles. What's particularly impressive about the Camry is how well the automatic transmissions hold up. While transmissions are often the first major component to fail in many vehicles, Toyota's transaxles are built with larger than necessary components that operate under less stress than competitors' designs. The result is a transmission that routinely lasts the life of the vehicle with only fluid changes required. The electrical system in the Camry deserves special mention as well. Toyota's wiring harnesses, connectors, and components are designed to resist corrosion and vibration damage, which means fewer electrical gremlins as the car ages. This might seem like a small point, but electrical problems can be among the most frustrating and difficult to diagnose in high-mileage vehicles. Fleet manager Sarah Johnson tells us, "We have a fleet of 28 Camrys for our sales team, and our oldest one has 487,000 miles and counting. It's still on its original engine and transmission. We do regular maintenance every 5,000 miles, and we've replaced wear items like brakes and suspension components, but no major repairs. The average maintenance cost per mile is lower than any other vehicle in our fleet." Toyota's paint and body panels also tend to hold up exceptionally well over time. The Camry resists rust better than many competitors, and the paint maintains its shine with basic care. This means that not only will a Camry run forever, but it will also look respectable doing it. New Toyota Camry models range from approximately $26,500 for a base LE model to around $36,000 for a top-trim XSE or hybrid model. Used examples can be found from $10,000 for older models in good condition to about $28,000 for recent model years with low mileage. While the initial purchase price may be slightly higher than some competitors, the extraordinary longevity makes the Camry an exceptional value proposition. 3. Lexus LS. Average price $77,000 to $113,000 new, $25,000 to $70,000 used. Claiming the third spot on our list is the flagship Lexus LS sedan, which proves that luxury and reliability are not mutually exclusive. Since its introduction in 1989, the LS has set the standard for both opulent comfort and mechanical dependability. The heart of the LS's extraordinary longevity is its engine. Earlier models featured the legendary 1UZF EV8, while later generations moved to the 2URF SE and other variants. These engines are overbuilt to an almost comical degree. Toyota, Lexus's parent company, designed these power plants with larger bearings, stronger connecting rods, and more robust blocks than necessary for their rated outputs. The result is an engine that's loafing along even at highway speeds, putting minimal stress on internal components. Matt Davis, a Lexus technician with 22 years of experience, explains, "The LS engines are built with tolerances closer to race car specifications than typical production cars. The 4.6-liter V8 in the fourth-generation LS is rated at 380 horsepower, but the bottom end is built like it could handle 600. This over-engineering means these engines rarely experience bearing failures or cylinder scoring, even at extreme mileages. The transmissions paired with these engines are equally impressive. Lexus uses 8-speed, and in newer models, 10-speed, automatic transmissions with large cooling capacity and sophisticated electronic controls that prevent the abrupt shifts that can damage internal components. These transmissions are known to reach 500,000 miles with only fluid changes required. What sets the LS apart from other luxury vehicles is its electrical system reliability. While German competitors often suffer from complex electrical issues as they age, the LS's electrical architecture is designed with redundancy and durability in mind. Connections are sealed against moisture, and computers are located in areas protected from heat and vibration. The result is a luxury car that maintains its complex features throughout its long life. The air suspension systems in LS models, often a point of failure in other luxury cars, are engineered for exceptional longevity. While they may eventually need replacement after 200,000 plus miles, this is far longer than competitors' systems, which often fail before 100,000 miles. LS owner Robert Chen shares, "My 2007 LS 460 just passed 425,000 miles last month. I've replaced the air suspension once at 280,000 miles and the water pump at around 350,000. Other than that, it's just been regular maintenance. The interior still looks and feels like a new car, the engine runs perfectly, and I've never had an electrical issue." The build quality of the LS extends to its interior materials as well. The leather, wood, and metal accents are selected and treated to withstand decades of use without significant degradation. This means that a high-mileage LS can still provide the luxury experience expected from a premium vehicle. New Lexus LS models range from approximately $77,000 for the base LS 500 to $113,000 for a fully equipped LS 500h hybrid with all available options. Used examples can be found from around $25,000 for older models to $70,000 for recent model years with reasonable mileage. While this represents a significant investment, the cost per mile when factoring in the extraordinary lifespan makes the LS a surprisingly economical choice in the luxury segment. 2. Toyota Land Cruiser. Average price, $85,000 plus new, $35,000 to $80,000 used. Taking the second position in our ranking is the legendary Toyota Land Cruiser, a vehicle that has built its reputation on unparalleled reliability in the most extreme conditions on Earth. From the Australian outback to the African savanna, the Land Cruiser is the vehicle of choice when failure is not an option. The Land Cruiser's incredible durability starts with its engine. The 5.7-liter V83U RFE used in recent generations is designed with a focus on reliability above all else. With a cast iron block, substantial oil capacity, and a conservative state of tune, this engine routinely exceeds 500,000 miles without internal repairs. Earlier straight-six engines like the one FZFE were even more robust, with many examples exceeding 700,000 miles. Off-road tour operator Michael Reynolds explains, "We have a fleet of Land Cruisers that operate in the Moab Desert, and our oldest has over 620,000 miles on the original engine. These vehicles see more abuse in a year than most cars see in a lifetime. Extreme heat, dust, water crossings, and constant heavy loads. Yet they just keep running with basic maintenance." The Land Cruiser's transmission and transfer case are equally impressive. Toyota uses an automatic transmission with additional cooling capacity and a transfer case with components that would be at home in a much larger vehicle. Both are designed to survive decades of use in environments where repairs are impossible. What truly sets the Land Cruiser apart is its approach to systems integration. Every component, from cooling to electrical to fuel delivery, is designed with redundancy and simplicity in mind. There are fewer points of failure than in most modern vehicles, and the components that are present are overbuilt. The result is a vehicle that doesn't just reach 500,000 miles, it often does so without a single major mechanical failure. The Land Cruiser's frame deserves special mention as well. Using fully boxed high-strength steel with additional cross members, the frame resists the twisting forces that eventually tear apart lesser SUVs. Even in salt belt states, Land Cruisers are known to maintain their structural integrity long after comparable vehicles have succumbed to rust and fatigue. Land Cruiser owner James Wilson tells us, "My 2008 Land Cruiser has 535,000 miles on it now. I've replaced the starter at around 300,000 miles and the alternator at 400,000. The engine has never been opened up, and it still doesn't burn or leak oil. It's been to 46 states, towed countless trailers, and never once left me stranded." The Land Cruiser's interior is built to the same standard as the mechanical components. The seats use denser foam and more durable coverings than most vehicles. The switchgear is designed to operate without failure for decades. And even the air conditioning system, often a weak point in vehicles used in extreme heat, is overbuilt to ensure longevity. New Toyota Land Cruisers were priced around $85,000 before Toyota paused sales in the U.S. market. The model is expected to return with an even higher price point. Used examples range from $35,000 for older high-mileage models to $80,000 or more for recent model years with reasonable mileage. While this represents a significant investment, the extraordinary service life and low depreciation make the Land Cruiser one of the best value propositions for those seeking a vehicle that will last multiple decades. One Toyota Prius, average price, $27,500 to $36,000 new, $15,000 to $30,000 used. Taking the crown as the most likely vehicle to hit 500,000 miles without major repairs is the Toyota Prius. This might come as a surprise to those who assume that hybrid technology would introduce new complexity and potential failure points. But the data is clear. The Prius is the reliability champion of the modern automotive era. The Prius's exceptional longevity stems from its unique powertrain design. The 1.8-liter Atkinson cycle gasoline engine operates under far less stress than conventional engines. Because it's assisted by electric motors, the gasoline engine in a Prius rarely operates at high RPM or under heavy load. This reduced strain translates directly to longer component life. Dr. Elizabeth Chen, automotive engineering professor, explains, the Prius engine typically operates at its most efficient RPM range, avoiding the extremes that cause wear. Additionally, the start-stop functionality is managed by the electric motor rather than a conventional starter, eliminating one of the most common failure points in modern vehicles. Perhaps counterintuitively, the Prius's complex hybrid system has proven to be extraordinarily reliable. The high-voltage battery packs, once feared to be a potential weak point, regularly exceed 300,000 miles before showing significant capacity degradation, and even then, they rarely fail completely. Toyota's conservative battery management system ensures that the cells are never subjected to the deep discharges that can shorten battery life. The Prius's continuously variable transmission, CVT, deserves special mention. Unlike conventional CVTs, which use a belt or chain and are often problematic, the Prius uses a power split device with no traditional friction points. This elegant planetary gear set has proven to be nearly indestructible, with many examples exceeding 500,000 miles with no internal repairs needed. Taxi driver Carlos Martinez shares his experience. I'm on my third Prius taxi, but I kept the others too. My 2008 has 687,000 miles on the original engine and hybrid system. My 2012 is at 512,000 miles. Neither has ever had a significant mechanical problem. I replace the oil every 5,000 miles, the spark plugs at 120,000, and that's basically it for the powertrain. The Prius's regenerative braking system also contributes to its longevity, because much of the braking is handled by the electric motor generator, rather than the friction brakes. The brake pads and rotors often last more than 100,000 miles before requiring replacement. This represents significant savings over the life of the vehicle. Another factor in the Prius's favor is its advanced thermal management system. The engine is brought to optimal operating temperature quickly and kept there consistently, which reduces wear caused by cold starts and temperature fluctuations. This attention to thermal efficiency pays dividends in long-term reliability. The Prius's electrical system is equally impressive. With redundant circuits, robust connections, and sophisticated power management, the electrical components in a Prius rarely experience the failures common in other vehicles as they age. Even with the additional complexity of the hybrid system, electrical problems are remarkably uncommon. New Toyota Prius models range from approximately $27,500 for the base L Eco trim to around $36,000 for a fully equipped limited model. Used examples can be found from about $15,000 for older models to around $30,000 for recent model years with low mileage. When you consider the exceptional fuel economy, up to 58 miles per gallon combined, low maintenance costs, and extraordinary lifespan, the Prius represents perhaps the lowest cost per mile of any vehicle available today. Before we wrap up, let's quickly mention a few vehicles that just missed our top 5, but are still excellent choices for those seeking exceptional longevity. 1. Toyota Corolla, $21,000 to $27,000 new. The smaller sibling to the Camry offers similar reliability in a more compact and affordable package. 2. Honda Civic, $22,500 to $30,000 new. Particularly with the naturally aspirated engines, the Civic has proven to be extraordinarily durable. 3. Lexus ES, $42,000 to $52,000 new. Combining the reliability of Toyota with luxury appointments, the ES is a comfort-oriented sedan that regularly exceeds 400,000 miles. 4. Toyota Tacoma, $28,000 to $47,000 new. This mid-size pickup shares much of its DNA with the Land Cruiser and has the same reputation for indestructibility. 5. Subaru Outback, $28,000 to $42,000 new. With proper maintenance of the head gaskets in older models, the Outback routinely exceeds 300,000 miles, with many examples reaching the 500,000-mile mark. So there you have it, the definitive list of vehicles most likely to hit the incredible milestone of 500,000 miles without requiring major repairs. Whether you choose the supremely efficient Prius, the go-anywhere Land Cruiser, the luxurious Lexus LS, the dependable Camry, or the versatile Accord, you're investing in a vehicle that's built to last for decades rather than years. The key to achieving these extraordinary mileages is, of course, proper maintenance. Even the most reliable vehicles require regular oil changes, timing belt replacements, where applicable, cooling system maintenance, and attention to minor issues before they become major problems. Follow the manufacturer's maintenance schedule, use quality parts and fluids, and address small issues promptly. When we look at the common threads among these ultra-reliable vehicles, a few patterns emerge. Most are produced by Japanese manufacturers with a corporate culture that prioritizes quality control and evolutionary improvement over revolutionary changes. Most feature conservative engineering with components designed to operate well below their theoretical limits. And most come from manufacturers with substantial institutional knowledge about building vehicles for the long haul. As we move into an era of increasing electrification, it will be interesting to see which of today's new models eventually join this elite group of 500,000-mile champions. Early data suggests that electric vehicles may have the potential for exceptional longevity due to their significantly reduced mechanical complexity, but only time will tell. Thank you for joining me for this exploration of automotive excellence and longevity. Until next time, here's to many hundreds of thousands of trouble-free miles in whatever vehicle you choose to drive. Remember, it's not just about reaching the destination, it's about enjoying the journey in a vehicle you can truly depend on, mile after mile, year after year.